Certainly apologize. We had some technical difficulties uh, tonight with our live stream. So you guys come on in here for just a second. Let me just talk to you guys. Do want to apologize. Thank you guys for jumping in right quick. I want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we had with our live stream. So we were unable to actually put up tonight's message. What's up? What's up? So I apologize for that. Doing double duties and in two places, so I didn't get a chance to actually get tonight's message out. But hey, it will be up tomorrow noon. And at 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night. So check out that the service tomorrow. It's going to be a blessing. It's actually going to be incredible. And it's entitled, What the Devil Tells Married Folks. Somebody write that in the comments for me. So it's going to be a great, great teaching on relationship. One that talks about what the devil tells married folks. And so there are some really, really key things that I want to release. Yes, we are definitely all safe, all well. It just kind of passed through the Birmingham area. But everyone is very, very well and very safe here. So thank you guys so much for your prayers and love there. But I just wanted to come on, man, and just kind of talk through just briefly some of the relationship stuff that we've been talking about, of course, and so that we've definitely been dealing with this past Sunday, marriage relationships. Hey, Erica. And man, it has been a blessing. I pray that you guys have really enjoyed the teaching and are really receiving from it and being blessed from it. I do apologize that tonight we were not able to get up our teaching, What the Devil Tells Married Folks. I was actually doing dual recording at the same time. And we had some technical difficulties with the internet. Thing didn't want to work. The devil got in it, and so we weren't able to get it up like we wanted to. But we do want you guys to know that it's going to be up tomorrow at 12 noon. And it's also glad to see you too, my guy. And it's going to be up on Facebook at Unity Christian Center and on YouTube at Sylvester Mixon. And it's going to be entitled, thank you, Aretha. Love you. Love Greg. Hope y'all are doing well. And it's entitled, What the Devil Tells Married Folks. That's going to go air at 7. But at 12, the teaching is going to be, I apologize, it's going to be What the Devil Tells Single Folks. So I'm going to speak to singles at 12, and I'm going to speak to married folk at 7. So I want you to lock in at both times. I know some of you will be at work, so go back and rewatch it. The singles teaching is going to be at 12 noon. Married teaching is going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. So they'll both be on both of our platforms. So go out there and check those messages out. What the Devil Tells Singles and What the Devil Tells Married Folks. I want to take some time and just really, really speak to some of the things, some of the struggles, some of the battles, and help us to devise a plan and chart a course for victory. Because the deal is, purpose is the key. Right. And I believe that this is the season where God really wants us to lock in. Purpose should be over pleasure. Purpose over pleasure. You know, you get anything, lock into that statement. Purpose over pleasure. What God has for you, what he has ordained for your life is way, way bigger than the temporary pleasures that come and go. Right. There's some things that God has for you that are going to sustain. You know, I know that many folks are tired of, you know, hookups and bad toxic relationships. We're kind of over that stuff. And so God has so much more for us. And I believe that purpose is the key. When we live life on purpose, then we live a life of success. We live a life of fulfillment. We live a life that's full of vision. And one thing about vision is vision helps you not to become a victim. If we will live in vision, then vision keeps us from becoming a victim. What Satan wants us to do, and I want to make that live. He wants to make us victims of our circumstances, right? He wants us to make us victims of toxic relationships, of victims of addiction, victims of old patterns. But that's not the will of God for us. Jeremiah 29, verse 11, it says, I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord. They're thoughts of good, not of evil, but to give you hope and an expected end. You know, 3 John 2, verse 1 says, beloved, I wish that you would prosper. That's God's wish for you. Isn't that great that God literally wishes that we be well? He wants us to be well. So the goal of God is not grief, pain, sorrow. That never was his intention, right? Even through Jesus Christ, John 10:10 says that Jesus comes to that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus comes to give us life, and life more abundantly. So the goal of God has always been to bless us. It's just choices, decisions that we end up making. Even from the very beginning, Adam and Eve, they chose to disobey God, right? That we often find ourselves in difficult circumstances. But I just believe that absolutely, that's right, Mother Joyce. Purpose brings happiness. Yeah, I like this, man. Y'all just talk back to me. This be our talk back moment. I'm going to go back to actually doing Sunday Night Live, where we just talk through the message, just to make sure that we reinforce the teaching, that you're really locking into it and getting nuggets from it. And we'll open up for questions and things like that on Sunday Night Live. I've been praying about that, and the Lord kind of told me, go back to that, because that kind of is like a small group for us, or a time where we can just really kind of connect outside of the flow of Sunday, which is amazing. And slow things down and really ask some questions. But, vision helps us to live victorious. And that's the will of God for us. And so one of the key things that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow in both classes is that purpose is key. Purpose is vital for a prosperous life. So listen, I want you to share that with your friends, text some people, get them on. If you can jump in on noon or adjust your lunch time. Eastern Standard Time, I think it's going to be at 1 and it'll be at 8. But Central Standard Time, 12 noon and 7 o'clock p.m. What time is it in Texas? Is Texas a different time? If it is, then you guys know when to lock in. I know we got members everywhere on both coast to coast. So we want everybody to lock in, man. I want to see you guys on. We're going to have a great time. Won't hold you long. It's going to be impactful. But it's going to be in well-managed time, giving about 30 good minutes to impart into you what the devil tells single people and what the devil tells married folks. I can't wait to dive into it. Again, we apologize for technical difficulties. We're getting some things worked out with our uploads and our internet here so that we don't run into those problems again. All right. Y'all keep praying for us. Keep sowing. Keep giving, because your giving makes all of this possible. And keep praying for us, praying against the enemy, stopping, attacking our recording and our software so that we can get these messages out. All right. Hey, I love you guys so much. Have an amazing night. See you tomorrow.